Hi, my name's Maya. I'm 23 years old and I'm a full-time artist here in the Lower East Side of New York City. But the reason that I'm able to say that I'm a full-time artist is because of my work-trade relationship and the artist residency that I have right now at the Bhakti Center. So the Bhakti Center is a yoga studio. It's an outreach center. The slogan is your spiritual home, which I think is cozy and also a little quirky. I've been at the Bhakti Center for over a year and a half now. I moved in this last summer around July, so that'd be July of 2024. It was a bit of a full circle moment actually when I finally moved in, because I've been practicing Krishna consciousness, or this practice of Bhakti yoga, for it'll be 3 years in January. And when I first met this program, I was in India in January of 2023. No, 2022. That's insane to me, sorry. But January of 2022, did a yoga teacher training and learned more about this philosophy and specific meditation practices that were really supportive to me and my way of life and really changed things for me. And in that month, someone that at the time was leading a lot of the work here at the Bhakti Center had invited me to come visit and even stay potentially. And so I was living in San Francisco at the time and visited here once, I think for a week, and absolutely fell in love and was like, yes, okay, this is my spiritual home. I moved from San Francisco to upstate New York, where I taught for a year as a preschool teacher, and then got invited to move in to the Bhakti Center officially. And I was just gonna be here for only 3 months. And I was feeling, I'll just take it 3 months at a time and go from there. And that 3 months at a time has turned into almost over a year and a half. I've been calling it an artist residency, but the proper or more traditional Sanskrit term is ashram, which can be translated into shelter. And so at Hindu temples, there's typically an ashram where people can stay and visit and serve as well. And so here at the Bhakti Center, it's more of an invitation. If you get invited, if you are in the know, in one sense, if you know someone in the building or someone can recommend you into the program, you'll go from there. And so I was invited by the woman's ashram leader at the time to move in. But the dynamics of living with other people is insane. And I feel like I went to college, I have my bachelor's, I'm used to having roommates, but then to do that in a religious, spiritual space where you don't necessarily get to choose or approve who moves in and who lives here, and everyone's coming from different backgrounds. I essentially live and work with the same people. And so when it doesn't feel like the load is shared evenly, these little things that aren't getting attended to, but they feel so glaring, can be really exhausting. And so that was a really hard adjustment for myself. My expectations have changed a lot, and so has my perception as well. But I've never been happier. Even when it's hard, I'm like, Maya, where would you rather be then? Nowhere. I want to be here. For me, I follow these 4 regulative principles, and I have maintained a chanting practice or a meditation practice of 2 hours of meditation a day, and that's called japa meditation. We chant on these prayer beads 2 hours a day, which is insane. That even now, me saying that is insane. And some days, to be completely honest, I do it. Some days I don't. It's a practice, and I'm working to get better about it. The 4 regulative principles are no meat eating, no illicit sex, no gambling, and no intoxication. Those, I would say, is the basic foundation for living in the Bhakti Center. And I like to explain them as an opportunity to keep the vessel clear, the vessel of the human body clear and sanctified in one sense. There are other requirements also. So in exchange for full room and board here at the Bhakti Center, I do volunteer 25 hours a week. And there is a temple in the building. And so there's daily prayers and programs here. And so the expectation is that there's a 5 a.m. prayer that I'm asked to go 3 days a week. And there's also an 8 a.m. prayer that I'm asked to go 6 to 7 days a week. Before I was introduced to Bhakti Yoga, I definitely did not follow the 4 regulative principles. I ate meat. I was a notorious stoner. Also, the illicit sex one, let's be real. My college days, I went to college. I didn't grow up in this practice. I have friends that are shocked if they hear about the types of parties or the things that not that I even engaged in, but that I experienced. They're like, what, that's insane, absolutely not. I'm really grateful actually to have had those experiences so that I can actively choose to follow the 4 regs. I follow the 4 regs because I chose to. Not because someone told me to, or because my whole life I was told drugs are bad, sex is bad, eating animals is bad for you. I was told those things, But that didn't stop me. I had to experience it in order to be like, oh, actually, smoking weed might make me feel good in the moment, but then as soon as I'm not high, I feel worse, actually. And I would much rather learn how to regulate my emotions from a sober, grounded state. And I love this, like, I love getting to do the things that I do. Yeah, and the way that I do them. And I don't think I'd be able to do that in any other ashram in the entire world. That's really unique to the Bhakti Center.